Hello, greetings. This is Gilles Mention. I wanted to say hello, to come to pull out a few cards to see in preparation for this three eclipses that will be coming. It's like bumps on the roads for eclipse. When the eclipse comes, it removes all beliefs, and so there is only the truth that remains. And so, since we live in a world of beliefs, we can be disoriented. We have to allow and trust that things will unfold as it should, and to let go, to use those eclipses to let go of whatever cosmic debris or old patterns, old habits, old fear that could still be there. Those are very powerful cosmic events that are here, that help us with the new integration that can also, by tuning in, can assist us in expanding the opening of our third eye, the eye of our mind. So I'm going to pull out 4 cards to see what may be, well, 5 cards. So the highest wisdom for us today in relationship to the Akash, those cards may trigger whatever triggers they may trigger. They are trigger cards. Let it trigger whatever it triggers. I'm just offering one possibility for the triggering things within me. The highest wisdom is Greco-Roman. So whatever that means to you is what it means to you. For me, it is the connection to those divine beings of the Olympios, those were great divine beings, very empowered, extraterrestrials, very advanced, and so it is a memory of that connection and the connection itself. So it is about regaining all kinds of understanding of powers through astrology and such. What you need to understand is the Father. So for me, it means God. It is the source. It is the first creator. To understand what God's, to understand how of course the ways of heavens are unsuspectable, but in many senses there still needs to be an approach to the wishing to understand the process of creation, the mind of God, to reconnect, to commune, to return to the source, for there is a call to ascend for all those who are ready to ascend. It is time. This eclipse will allow us to let go, so we can move on to the next, to the other dimension, to behind the veil, to the other side, and work from there. For we will be a lot more empowered and a lot more efficient once we achieve that. For now, what we have to do is imprisonment or slavery. It is understanding all those the conditioning that we live in a society that is bonded and enslaved to many to economy first and foremost. But it's about freeing ourselves from all those ideas, from those beliefs, from those understanding. And as we do that, we find forgiveness. For forgiveness is really, it is a way to freedom. The Christ came to teach us unconditional love and forgiveness. Unconditional forgiveness. And unconditional love means we love without having to be loved back. Otherwise, it is no longer unconditional. And the general message for us, so we have to love ourselves unconditionally, to learn to love ourselves. The general message for us is Asia. So Asia is a great, there is great memories there. It's a wonderful, different kind of soul energy, frequency. So I know I will be called to Asia soon as well, so I'm looking forward to that. Well, I hope this message was interesting for you. I'm going to read a chakra reading with the angel cards to see what we may receive from the angelic guidance, angelic guiding system, from the angelic. For the angels are always within the divine light. So at the root we have, pull out 7 cards, plus 2. At the roots we have happiness. So it is happiness. It is the challenge is to move into happiness. The root is the challenge, and the challenge is where the energy comes from. And so it is about just holding on to that happiness, and doesn't have to be a condition. It's better that happiness is not conditioned by external events. It's like. Although it makes a lot of people happy that France will win the World Cup, here people are depending on that for their happiness. It is not a reliable, outside circumstances are not reliable source of happiness. So what we need to see on the navel chakra, which is the chakras of harmonization, the chakra of sexuality, it is the resolution of all the polarities. It is ruled by the astral plane. It controls all of the earth planes. And here we have cheminement, which is moving from step to step. It's escalating a ladder. We have to learn to walk before we can run. And so we're learning that. What we see in our solar plexus, which is our power, our sun energy, our power energy, those creative chakras. Then we have receptive chakra, and the heart is a neutral chakra. Here we have action. So it is about moving forward. The sun within ourselves is encouraging us to move into action. So it is because there's time for planning, there is time for reflection, there's going to be time for action. So it is coming. What we see in the heart chakra is healing. So it is all about being healed. So it's about accepting the healing. It's about being to allow this to happen and to heal situation when needed. So on the fifth chakra, which is the communication chakra, and here we have forgiveness. So we have forgiveness. So we are, as we give forgiveness, we receive forgiveness. It is important to understand and give forgiveness to ourselves. It's very important. What we see in our third eye, which is very essential, the third eye is the most important chakra. So fifth, sixth, and seventh chakra. The third eye is really where it's happening. Receive the vision. Sometimes you don't understand the vision. Do not try to control the vision. You can use your imagination to create vision, but the higher vision is something that comes down from your I am present. So it is just allow it to happen. And here we see generosity. It's about being able to share, to be open, not to be open to share abundantly. And what we see on the crown chakra, that connects us to our higher energetic body, soul's light body, we have justice. So it's about being fair, being right, being just, being straightforward, being honest, being sincere, and all of this is an exchange of energy. For what we see on the earth chakra is an etheric chakra that we have that 12 inches below our feet, that connects us to the earth. And here we have joy. So wonderful what the Mother Earth brings us, joy. And on the crown chakra, which is a silver star that's about 12 inches above our head, we have the choice. So we have the choice. Choice is very important. We have to make the choice. Otherwise the choice will be made for us. So it is important to make choices. Although when we don't have all the means there was a philosopher named Kierkegaard. He was believing that no matter what choice you make, you will regret it. So I don't want you to adopt that attitude, but I thought I know that. He said that if you get up in the morning, you're going to regret it. If you stay in bed, you're going to regret it. If you get married, you're going to regret it. If you don't get married, you're going to regret it. So in many sense, so this choice, we have to believe that what we should choose, so let's pull on a new card. This is the card of luck. We have to accept the miracle potential. The Jupiter is about to move forward again. So it is a great deal of chance and luck. And Venus is very powerful. She can also bring much luck into the situation. So this will be coming down from the future. The silver light is the future. We will turn into the higher light with our consciousness and try to integrate as much light from above into our body. For that will solve most of our problem once we are filled with light. This painting behind me is called Ascension. It is about celestial worlds. Here we have the 619 planets of our system. The Earth is not differentiated. We can just assume that it's one of the blue dots. And here we have the first celestial plane. It's called Jerusalem, and its satellites. Those are all paradisical state of sphere, architectural sphere that were created to administer the realms of time and space, and so and they increase in size and beauty and grandeur all the way down to the center of the Milky Way, which is the galactic center. There is this world called Uversa and all its satellites, and then there is the 10 major sectors. There is each major sector has 100 minor sectors, and the spheres are so we ascend through the Earth, through Jerusalem, then we move into Edantia, the constellation worlds, and then Salvengton, the universe world, and then we move beyond this Morantian light energy ascension. We graduate and we move into semi-spirit energies and realities of the super universe of Ensa, Splendon, and then Orvonton and Uversa being the center of it. So this is a painting from 1996. It's a very old painting. Well, I hope that you enjoyed this presentation. It was I thank you for liking, commenting, sharing, subscribing. I want to try to sing a song. It's not an easy song. I have to sing. I'm going to try to make it easy, but it's I couldn't help it with this eclipse in Cancer. I had to try to sing this song. It goes like this. Turn around. Every now and then I get a little bit lonely and you never come around. Turn around. Every now and then I get a little bit tired of listening to the sound of my tears. Turn around. Every now and then I get a little bit nervous that all of the best of years have gone by. Turn around. Every now and then I get a little bit terrified and I see the look in your eyes. Turn around, bright eyes. Every now and then I fall apart. And I need you now, tonight. And I need you more than ever. If you only hold me tight, we'll be holding on forever. We'll only be making it right, 'cause we'll never be wrong. Together we can take it to the end of the line. Your love is like a shadow on me all of the time. I don't know what to do, I'm always in the dark. We're living in a paddock, I can give out spark. I really need you tonight. Forever's gonna start tonight. Forever's gonna start tonight. Once upon a time I was falling in love, but now I'm only falling apart. There's nothing I can do, a total eclipse of the heart. Once upon a time there was light in my life, but now there's only love in the dark. There's nothing I can say, a total eclipse of the heart. A total eclipse of the heart. Well, thank you very much. It's not an easy song to sing, but when I do those exercises, it's kind of fun for me. But very soon I'm going to integrate enough of those songs so that maybe I will be able to sing them in my own unique way. So I'm just using that as a practice. I wish you a wonderful day. Thank you for everything, and I'll talk to you soon. Namaste.